Oh, for day 23, I may have forgotten to say the IG for Ed Emmanuel Enei is Ed Strider. All right, welcome to day 24 of the C4 Challenge. I am honored to have questions today from my sister, an awesome therapist and immigrant mental health professional, Safi Lynch Wilson. She has been a previous guest of the podcast. She's trying to see where's the episode. God dang it! Why am I going all the way back? 83. No. I passed. Oh, yes, she was on episode 98 of White Label American. So check out her full episode there. So, with that being said, let us dive into the questions for. Oh yes, and if you want to find Safi Lynch Wilson, you can go on Instagram and check out Safi Lynch Lynch therapy, one word. So Safi is SAFI LYNCH, Safi Lynch therapy. That's on Instagram, and that will provide you access to all her other platforms. So let us dig in to the questions. Question number 1. What's a parable or saying that you heard a lot growing up? Ooh. For the ladder. I don't know why it was a radio jingle. I don't know why that came up to my head. But that qualifies as a parable too, because no for the ladder, no for the ladder, no for the ladder. Yes, and we used to you call that an Aquarius song. That brought me some memories. A parable. You know what? I used to. When I don't need parables, then it will pop up in my head. Or a saying that you heard a lot growing up. Time na money. No, time is money. There's one that I'm seeing some of the words. I can't see the whole thing. I think the ones that are popping up in my head are the ones that I heard in songs. Oh, my son, you should be ready to lay a good foundation. Earlier the better in the nearest future. So we pray, amen. No, that was just a song. That wasn't. It may have been a parable, but I heard that song all my life as a kid. Yeah, I would just stick to time. Time is money. That's also from Mike Okri. Yeah, that was from Mike Okri's song. Question number 2. Who is or has been the most influential person in your life? Ooh, this question keeps coming back again and again. The most influential person. So now it's just one person. Other questions needed people, just needed me to mention people. The most influential person in my life. That's a tough one to answer because at various points of my life, someone has influenced me, both good, the bad, and the ugly. Different people. And yeah, when you don't know the whole story about people, yeah, you go with them. My mom has been the biggest influence at one point. My uncle has been two of my uncles have been the biggest influence at another point. Um, Even the military dictators that we had have been were big influences too. Like I know I think I was like 11, 12, and I used to practice being the dictator, giving speech, reading the speech on a national holiday to the country, and visitors coming to the house would be laughing like, "Oh man, he's good at mimicking uh, General Bangida." Sure, that was also influence, but the most influential person in my life, uh, I don't know how to say this because I'm not even on talking terms with the person right now because the boundaries have to be set and all that. But for a long time, it was my elder brother, and it was. I don't know. It was just I consider myself inferior and a whole bunch of things, and he looked like the person that had it all, and that was how I wanted to be. I wanted to be a star. He was book smart. He never failed an exam and all. So it was like everything that to me would give me praise, that the affirmations that I was seeking was in him. So if I could be like him, then that was maybe people will like me, maybe people will respect me. That's what I thought. And then the older I got, I realized that it was a very dark, very, very dark place that he was at. And it's still part of why we don't even talk today. So maybe I give it to my brother, but even my mom too, we don't even have a great relationship either. So, which is not secret, but yeah. So I don't know I honestly don't know who I'll give that to, because they were for the vast majority of my life. Those were the most influential people. And then my late uncle Tom B. But Tom B died. He died in 2000 and Tom B died in 2004. So for a large chunk of my life, he hasn't been influential. But although I try to style myself like him, I try to be as smooth as he was. Yeah, so I don't know who I would give that title to be honest. Question number 3. What is your favorite country that you have visited or lived in? Well, based on recency bias, it has to be Germany. My in-laws just spoil me there. I don't get to do anything. Well, I mean, I get to go places, hang out, and meet other Germans, and they crack jokes, and yeah, they're nice people. They're nice people in that area. Yeah, there's one or two knuckleheads, but for the most part, there are people whose company that I enjoy, and they do their best to accommodate me and make sure I am comfortable. And it feels good getting all hooked up with all manner of goodies over there. Bahrain, or Bahrain, as we say, has to be a tie also, because I really love my time in Bahrain, and my initial plan was that once I completed my GI Bill funded education, I was going to move back to the Middle East. Bahrain was what made me see that not every Middle Eastern country was exactly the same, and I could, I got to understand the system that worked there, and I was adaptable to the system, and I liked it. I mean, I don't like their system as in political system, but I could survive. I like the system as in survivability for me, and I felt at home there. I felt at peace. So yeah, I was looking to move over there when I did not think that I had any place in America here, until I came to New York and fell in love with Brooklyn, and then fell in love with a woman who, that's another story for another day. Question number 4. What's one thing you absolutely cannot live without? I I mean, it's easier to say cell phone or my laptop. As a content creator, I need those two. But if it's one thing I absolutely cannot live without, uh, before I became a content creator, I've always loved my comic books. So, yeah, comic books it is. It has to be comic books. I've been without, I've survived without GPS, without technology, so I know how to find my way around places. I know what it's like to go to a brand new state and city that I've never been to and track down somebody. And I've done it, so I know how to do that. If I lose my cell phone and or the laptop, I can still track down. I can go places. But yeah, my comic books. I think I'll be very sad if I lose my comic books. Yeah. Question number 5. Oh, was that the last question? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, question number 4 was the fourth question. Was the fourth and final question. Oh. Okay. So we have the first person that sent 4 questions instead of 5. See, that's what happens when I only get to open the questions just as I'm about to record, and I don't even read the questions before I begin recording. I just read them as I'm recording, and now you got a real-time moment of myself discovering that there were 4 questions instead of 5. So thank you, Safi Lynch Wilson, LCSW. That makes me think of Navy ranks, by the way. And don't forget, you can find her on Instagram at Safi Lynch Therapy. Hit her up there. She's a great person to follow. She's one of my top people to follow, my top Instagram accounts to follow, because you get reinforced with good affirmations and with good tools to cope on the mental health journey. And it's not just a performative thing. These are literally useful, life-saving tools that you get from my sister Safi, and just like you get from my brother Rashid too. So yes, I highly recommend her. Check her out, and I'll see you at the next questions. Thank you.